Hi, 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 angels. Welcome back to my ASMR YouTube channel. As you can tell, today's setup is a little different. As promised, I'm doing a little nail care video as well as doing my nails for the Tate McRae concert. I leave tomorrow, so it is time that I film this video. So up first, I have on my last of my summer nails. So I'm gonna pop these off and then show y'all everything I do to prep my nails for my next set of press-ons. I have said in a lot of my videos that I get my press-ons to last around 2 weeks. These that I'm taking off actually lasted me 3 weeks, except for that one that I'm sure you could tell that popped off while I was putting on my necklace today. These are this is what I'm working with right now. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm doing soft spoken. I just prefer soft spoken so much more. So sorry if it's not your thing, but I truly love soft spoken. It's very authentic and reminds me a lot of unintentional ASMR. This is my little nail care bag. I recently got a restock of my nail glue, and I decided to keep the packaging for anybody that wanted to take a picture. I have hyped up this nail glue a lot on my channel, so I really do swear by it. It gives you a lot of instructions on the back. If you are new to doing press-ons and nail glue, I had to go and get some little cotton pads so I could take off any excess leftover nail glue. Also, I feel like this setup reminds me a lot of Josie B's original nail care videos. She was one of the first people I watched on ASMR. I absolutely adored her nail care videos, and I took a lot of tips from her. I just have some very generic nail polish remover. None of the things I will be showing today are super expensive. This is my very affordable way to have cool designs on my nails without spending $60 bi-weekly Also, apologies if I have the sniffles. I am not sure what's going on, but hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little nail polish remover and make some little cotton pads. I typically do my nails while I watch ASMR, so it's a nice change to have someone to hang out with. So I'll just take my little cotton pads and clean them up. The excess nail glue comes off pretty easily, in my opinion. I will say these are not the best cotton pads for doing this. Sometimes it gets stuck on my nails. So I'm sure there are like actual cotton balls or pads for nails. I just have these little organic pack ones from Amazon. On to my next cotton pad. I could not be bothered to put on makeup today, so I thought this would be a perfect little setup for today's YouTube video. I'm sure y'all can tell by how much I've been uploading, but I've been filming a lot recently, which is fun. But this is the first video of my fall ASMR series, and I'm really excited for the upcoming ASMR videos that I have planned. I don't want to tease too much, but definitely stay to the end of this video and I'll give you a little sneak peek of the Tate McRae ASMR vlog that I will be uploading hopefully Sunday or Monday of next week. Today is Wednesday. So there is one product that I don't have right now that I wish I did. I have been trying to get my hands on a affordable like nail buffer, those little square things that kind of file down your nails. But I went to 3 different stores in the past 2 days and I couldn't find one that I wanted to purchase. So I just decided to keep doing what I have been doing and use the nail file on top of my nail bed, which I wouldn't really recommend honestly, but because I've been taking biotin for almost close to 4 years now, my nails and hair and all of the things like that are really strong. So I feel like my nails are okay with it, but definitely don't do that if you have like brittle nails, or if you're trying to get your nails to be stronger. This is what I'm working with. My little nubs. Back to my little baggie of supplies. I think we should go in with my nail clippers next. These are actually probably like toenail clippers, but like I said, my fingernails are really strong, so I just kind of use what works for them. But yeah, I really just trim my natural nails. I grow really good natural nails, but I think I've said this before, I just don't like paying that much money just for a basic color. I really love having a fun design, and designs in my city cost well over $100, and that is not in my budget. I'm really jealous of people who have friends or they know a nail tech that does fun designs for like $50, because I would so do that. But I do love my press-ons, and I have a really good routine right now, so probably stick to this until maybe I find a friend or a nail artist that doesn't charge too much for a fun design. So all I did was cut down my nails, just because my nails grow really fast. So I have to make sure they're short before I put on some press-ons. I know it's probably best to soak your little fingertips in some warm water, but for the sake of time, and so we don't film during rush hour traffic, I'm gonna go ahead and trim up my cuticles really quickly. Part definitely requires me to be more meticulous, and the great thing about press-ons is they don't have to be perfect. Nobody is really staring at your fingertips, you know? But because manicures are so expensive, I do try and maintain just a healthy nail bed. There, all of these little nail care items are really affordable. I got this at Dollar Tree, so to me, this is the part that matters the most when doing your nails, which is obviously filing them so they don't kind of look weird, you know? But it's not really gonna matter when you put the press-ons on, So I just kind of give them a rough little 1-2, make sure they don't look crazy. Okay, this next you're just gonna take the file, which I would recommend a buffer, but I don't have one, so I just kind of take it and go like this over my nail. I'm sure if there are any nail care gurus on here, they probably have a few things to say, so that is okay. Honestly, I am very open to any and all tips if you have any. Okay, this is what they look like now. We're going to do the same to this hand. Now that they are all filed, I'm going to clean up a little bit, but I'll be back. Okay, now time for the fun part, which is toothing my nails. These are the 2 nails that I bought for this fall. I'll probably have to end up getting 1 more pair depending on how many ASMR videos I want to film, but I think I have decided that I wanted to go with these. So let's go ahead and take them out. So, just so y'all know, all of these little nail kits come with a little cuticle pusher and a mini file and stickers. But I really despise the stickers. Like, I don't like them. But I will say, if you're using press-ons, you should know that they can pop off occasionally, especially if they've been on for longer than 2 weeks. So I do like to keep the press-ons in my purse with me at all times in case I need to glue one back on when I'm out and about. But I do throw these away, so that is kind of wasteful, but in my opinion these little stickers just don't work. These are the nails that I chose for my Nashville trip, and the Tate McRae concert. Like I said, I like to keep the nails with me, so I just go ahead and keep the little mini nail file and the little cuticle pusher in there, and then we're gonna save all of this, and that's what we're gonna keep in our purse, as well as this. But we need to measure which nails fit what. I don't have like huge nail beds, but I know my nail beds are bigger than most, I think. So these are definitely gonna be my thumb. This one is my favorite. It has little flowers. So let's figure out what that fits. That one fits my middle finger. Okay, and then there's another one. We could do this side. So we're gonna make two little lines. Thumb. Okay, and then let's see. A lot of chia. These little tiny ones are for sure gonna be my pinkies. We gotta get another one. And this one's a little bit smaller. Let's see if we can find a size up. Okay, perfect. That's gonna be that pinky. Okay, I think what I've decided is that I'm gonna have two flowers right next to each other, just because that's what they fit realistically. So I do typically prefer nails that have maybe more than just two designs, but I did really like these and they were very, very cheap, so that is a win in my book. I like to give myself options in case something doesn't feel right size-wise on my nail bed. So, okay. Okay, now time for my nail glue. I swear by this nail glue. It is the Nail Bond by NYK1 Professional. I have worked so many jobs where my hands would be wet, say I had to clean dishes or something, and I really swear by this nail glue. It is a water resistant nail glue. It is a super strong nail bond for press-on nails and nail tips. Despite doing my nails for so long, I am the absolute worst at painting my nails, which is why I do press-ons. Also because I really like having long nails, like almond long nails. So I always start with my least dominant hand. So I apply a really nice, generous amount of the nail glue, and then I put my nail on and I kind of mess with it. I move it around, make sure when the glue dries, it is going to stick really well, and I hold it down for a while. So I kind of do that to each nail until I feel like it's good, you know? So that is the first one. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the ring finger on my right hand. So that looks like enough for me. We're going to take the one that I have laid out and push. I do really like these because I could see the nail glue. What's the word? Like adhering to my nail. So that was nice. These are very pretty. These are very pretty. So like I said, I just kind of not move it around, but make sure I push it back and forth until it's really good and on there. I do feel like doing this to every nail for at least like 30 seconds is what makes them stay on, even if you kind of do a lot of stuff that could make press-ons fall off. So, okay. Moving on to the fun ones. I guess I should say trigger warning about this nail glue. If you get it anywhere other than on your nail, it's gonna be on there for a while. And whatever you do not try and open the nail glue with your teeth, okay? I have made that mistake before, and you're probably thinking, you're so stupid. Yes, that was really stupid, and that is why I'm warning you, okay? But basically, with this nail glue, whenever you're done with it, make sure you close it up, like, basically perfectly, and make sure there's, like, no extra nail glue on the outside, because if this stuff gets anywhere, like, honestly, just good luck getting it off. Like, sometimes I accidentally pour it on my hands and it takes like multiple hours to come off. Another thing I should say is never try and do nail glue stuff on your bed. I have before, and I haven't made a mess, but I would really recommend against that. I would say try and use the nail glue on hard surfaces that could easily be cleaned. This nail glue is one of the strongest that is like accessible. So keep that in mind if you're starting your press-on journey. I also like to say I would really recommend measuring your nails to make sure that the press-ons you order are going to fit you. For example, I typically order a size medium in my press-ons. So knowing what size press-ons you are is going to help a lot if you're ordering them. I will say, I know that Target has cute press-ons, but if you're like me and you want to do press-ons for like the sole purpose of having designs, you can't really find like cool designs like at a Walgreens or Target. Sometimes they have cute ones, but I will say I think ordering press-ons online is really smart, just financially. So it's really up to you on what kind of nail you like. I know I prefer almond, but online also has a lot of square options as well, because I know that is a fan favorite of the girlies as well. These are pretty. But after I'm done applying, I do just like to push, make sure they're really good and on there. If one feels loose, I will go back in, but make sure you apply a generous amount of nail glue, but not enough that it's like all over your fingers, you know. Moving on to my left hand, I'll probably be a lot faster at this side, just because I am right hand dominant, which honestly I would love to be. I think it's called ambidextrous, something like that, where you can use both your right hand and your left hand, same with your feet, I think, but I am really far from that, if I'm being honest. Okay, so if you saw that first one just kind of popped off just because I didn't apply enough nail glue. You can kind of hear it right now, so I'm gonna push on it for a minute. Gonna move it around, make sure it's good and on there. Okay, moving on to my ring finger. I feel like I'm going a little light on the nail glue on this side, so we're gonna really make sure to put enough on there. Okay. Perfect. I don't know if y'all can hear that. we have 3 nails left, and then I'll do some nail tapping for y'all and show y'all my cuticle oil that makes it look like I just got a really nice manicure with design. Sometimes a nail will not fit like exactly how you want, and you can either try and mess with it like I'm doing and get it to stay and fit how you want, or you can try and go for a smaller or bigger size depending on what you think is not fitting about it. But I feel like this nail would fit well. I just needed to add a little bit more nail glue, kind of mess with it. I would say it's maybe like a teeny bit too big, just like on the edges, but I'm determined to have some flowers, so I'm gonna make it work. I knew that this one was a little big when I tried it on, which is why I put kind of the awkward sizes on my left hand, just because I know I'm not left hand dominant. So if that happens to you sometimes, you're not alone. You're not alone. I will say I'm trying to add a lot more nail glue to maybe the more awkward nails, so they fit well, but I think this pointer finger fits perfect. Yes, that went on really well. Because I got nail glue on my pointer fingers and thumbs, the last section of this has been annoying, but we have pretty nails, so it's worth it. Now we are going to close up this nail glue really well and put it back in our nail bag. And the last part of this video is some cuticle oil, which this one is just really affordable. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because it doesn't have like an amazing smell, and I do like a nice smelling cuticle oil, but it is going to get the job done. This one is just the Sally Hansen cuticle oil with vitamins. I am pretty generous with my cuticle oil just because it's what kind of makes your nails look all pretty. I go through those kind of quickly, and I've just been trying out different ones, so I'll let y'all know when I have like a quote-unquote holy grail of cuticle oils. We're going to clean up really fast, and then I will show y'all a good finale of my nails. This is the final result from a distance. They look nice. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. I hope you have a blessed day or night or life if I never see you again. Check out my other channels, and I hope to see you in the next one.